Hello, hello, hello. Don't pop until I say we're the SFGMC Divas, Christy. God, girl.
Oh, sorry.
We're the SFGMC Divas. Hi. We're coming at you live from our home quarantini while Miss Rona is ravaging the city. Hopefully she will leave soon. We want to talk a little bit today about the Divas and Ryan's Fund and give you a bit of our history. First off, though, I want to introduce you to each of the Divas. First off, I'm Belly Clarkson. I'm the stepmother of the House of Divas. I joined in 2010, and Belly Clarkson is known for her bearded drag and outfits. She should know better, but she clearly doesn't.
I'm Scarlett O'Hary. I am known as Scarlett O'Hary because I'm big and hairy. And I'm also known for my busted booger drag.
She's got a good heart, though.
I have a heart of gold.
I'm Carlotta Nerve because it do take nerve. And I'm known for turning sickening looks within the Divas.
So I am Danika Monroe. I've been with the Divas now almost 3 years. So certainly not one of the OGs, but definitely not one of the newest. Danika Monroe is known for really hating to wear natural colors of hair and an addiction to glitter and sometimes bearded drag. It just depends on whether or not I can be bothered to shave.
Next, we have 3 Divas in training, otherwise known as DITs.
Well, I'm Christy Creams, and I am very creative, and I love to dance, and I love to put on a show. I got my drag name because that's actually my middle school nickname was Krispy Kremes because and I just kind of changed it up.
Hello, Queenan.
Hello. Well,
Tell us about yourself. When did you join the chorus?
I joined the chorus in 2017, and I became a diva in 2020. I mean, not a diva yet. I'm a dit. We're pretty ditzy. So, and my name comes from my drunk friend who couldn't pronounce my name and ended up calling me Queenan, and I was just like, I'll take it.
Similar to Carlotta Nerve, it was just meant to be as a perfect name.
Apparently.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly. And last but definitely not least is Rita Rose.
Whoop, whoop.
My name is Rita Rose. I joined the course in 2018, and now here I am as a DIT. I'm known for my sass and my trash because my drag mother is Miss Dragathon 2018, me, and she's trashy, and she taught me well.
She is trashy. Let's start with some questions. Are y'all up for some questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so first off, I want, how about Carlotta and maybe Queen, and you can join in. Can you guys tell us, like, what are the Divas?
Sure. So the Divas are a very small group within the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus, and we are 100% solely dedicated to doing fundraising for the membership. So all of the funds and all of the events that we do and all the fundraising that we do, all of that money goes directly to scholarships for the membership. I think if you talk individually to any of the Divas, current or ex-Divas, the one thing that they'll tell you is that at some point during their chorus career, they've always gotten something back from the chorus that they hope everyone else has the opportunity to get, regardless of their financial need or their own situations. So each one of the Divas is dedicated to that mission of making sure that anyone, regardless of their circumstances, is able to participate.
Yes.
And you have anything to add to that?
So the fund that we have is Ryan's Fund. You will be hearing a lot of Ryan's Fund today. And it's a group of fabulous queens succeeding in including everyone so that the chorus keeps on being diverse and inclusive.
Love it. Carlotta, you mentioned a mission statement. How about a mission statement? Scarlett, do you have that? Do you happen to have that handy?
Well, I do in my handy diva card.
Perfect. Read it.
Normally I would have my reading glasses, but I don't. So I'm just gonna wing it. The SFGMC Divas are committed to planning and executing innovative fundraising experiences to support Ryan's Fund, the Financial Assistance Network, as Queen and Carlotta told you. So that membership in the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus is accessible regardless of individual finances. So we got your back.
What is Ryan's Fund? Rita, let's go with you.
Ryan's Fund is the financial assistance network for the chorus. So no matter your financial situation, we are here to help, and that is our fund that helps anyone be in the chorus.
Danika, you were in Ryan's house. Tell us some about who is Ryan, and why do we call this Ryan's Fund?
So this is a subject near and dear to my heart. As a singing member of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus, I used to sing it right next to Ryan Nunez. And Ryan Nunez we like to refer to as the patron saint of the Divas. Basically, Ryan Nunez was a performing member of the chorus who sadly passed away a number of years ago during a performance. Now, prior to that, there was nobody in the chorus who was more passionate about not only the mission of the chorus, but helping to raise money. And this person did not like doing drag, but did so because she knew it would raise money for that chorus. So after she passed away, we decided it was a really good thing to let this fund that benefits this chorus and this thing that gave her sense of community and belonging she should be the namesake for it. So we love Ryan Nunez. We love doing what we can to help Ryan's Fund. So my drag name actually used to be Danika Lennox, which I know that's horrible. Lennox was the whole street I lived on, that awful thing that you do to create a drag name.
Okay, Heidi in closet.
Right? Ryan Nunez's drag name used to be Cinnamon Row, which was super, super cute. When I decided to do drag for the first time, I decided to take on her name because she did so much for the chorus and for raising money for what was then known as the Financial Assistance Network. I did not want to see that mantle hit the ground. So I not only took on her role in being somebody who is active in raising money for the chorus, but I also decided to take on her name as well. So now I am now and forever Danika Monroe.
Christy Creams, you're sitting awful quiet over there. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Since we're talking about Ryan's Fund, can you tell everyone who's watching who may want to apply for Ryan's Fund, like what the process is like, what they need to do?
It's really easy to sign up for. Once you join the chorus, we direct you to Chorus Connection, and over there you can find the application. And once you submit the application and fill it out, all you have to do is send an email to the Assistant Artistic Director, which is Mitch Galley, and then they're going to review it, and then they'll let you know. If you have any confusions or you don't know where to look, you can always ask one of the divas, and you can also ask one of the staff members, and they can direct you to the correct place.
I'm assuming there will be more because of Miss Corona.
Yes.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of asks, but our pockets are deep, and so reach in as far as you want to reach in.
And I'd like to remind everyone that we got your back.
Yes, it's an important thing to point out. You may not have, ever thought about using it in the past, but with where we are today, it may be something, to think about that you might need to, and it's there for you in the future.
Yeah, and easy to hop on and hop off. Like if you were laid off, you can apply. If the job comes back and you want to get back off it, it's no problem.
Yeah, so I actually was laid off because of the Rona. So I had to jump on it. It was really easy, and everyone really understood. So thank you for this. And now I'm a part of it.
Thank you, Ryan's Fund. And Carlotta, since you've been around for a hot minute, you can discuss this one with me if you have anything to chime in on. But when I joined, the Divas were just selling raffle tickets basically at break. at that time, there was Richie Perez was the mother of the house of the Divas.
It originally started, the Divas originally started when Richie took over and really named it the Divas and started the process. You know, it started with a group of 6 singers, you know, in the chorus, once again, committed to the mission that, you know, that the Divas hold to.
So speaking of the members, I'm gonna read off my list because I don't want to mess it up, but I kind of want to list them down in order. And so initially, once Mama Perez took over the house, that first iteration was Richie Perez, Kenyon DeVault, Tessa Luna, Kyle Levenger, Ray Faustino, and Joseph Kaiser. Anybody have anything about any of those queens? Anybody know any of those? Or Queenin, you want to chime in on any of those? Do you know any of them?
I don't. I wish I did, but no.
You know, but you know Kyle Levenger. You may not know that you know Kyle Levenger.
Oh, and I know Canyon, yeah.
Kyle Levenger's Kylie Minono. Who doesn't know Kylie Minono?
Oh my God, of course I do.
I never knew her real name.
Yes, I know. She was one of the original Divas in the first group. When I joined, she was in there.
An amazing queen.
And then the next round was Renee Alvarez, Sean Livingston, and Peter Zimmerman. So that's Scarlett hopped in. And with Sean, we called her Nana because she's old as dirt. And Peter Zimmerman, she was short-lived. After that, Miss Carlotta Nerve joined, and she was kind of, well, you weren't our first dit, were you? You.
I was never a dit.
You sewed your way into the.
I sewed and hot glued my fingers to the bone and to earn a spot in the Divas. Yeah.
You forgot Danika though. Danika was there first.
You forgot. Oh, well, you know, Tina is so forgettable.
Oh.
Maybe Mama's favorite, but she's not stepmama's favorite.
Hey, she's also not Mama's favorite because I'm reading off this list. So apparently Mama forgot about Dustina as well.
Belly, can you please, can I be there when you tell Mama and Tina that she left her off the list? Please.
Of course. Of course. So Dustina did hop in and hop out and hop in and hop out, but she was there right before Carlotta, and then Carlotta came and she bounced, and then she came back in after that. Next was Ashley. She was an official dit. After Ashley, it was, I guess, Danika Monroe and Kyle Fowler, who was Kesha Credit. And then who were the rest after Danika Monroe?
Well,
it's the 3 dits. Yeah.
Hi, here I am.
Yes. It was next was Christy Creams, Queenan, and Rita Rose, and they're currently the Divas in training. Hey, we've mentioned dits, but I don't think we talked about it. Does somebody want to tell us what a dit is?
You know, having had people in the past sort of like come in and then all of a sudden, ooh, that's not for me, and then just leave and so on. What we decided we would do would be that we would come up with this diva in training kind of idea or program, and we would invite certain people who could fill certain needs that we needed within the, you know, with the chorus, to have them be able to come in, spend their first year as part of the Divas in this diva in training, and at the end of it, we would all get together and we would have a discussion as to whether or not whether or not the fit was right.
Scarlett, you're our finance diva and our tech diva and our all the things divas. Will you tell us about finances and how much money the Divas have raised over the years?
Yeah, it's always impressive. I always go back and look at the numbers, and it's a little overwhelming to realize how much we've raised. So I went back and I did a little research. And initially we were raising like maybe $7,000 or $8,000 a year. That was maybe our first year. And each year we more than doubled it. So it kept on growing exponentially, kind of like that curve that we're trying to tap down. Yeah, we're trying to flatten, but this one we don't want to flatten. And now to date, we've raised almost $500,000. It's around $440,000.
Wow.
that we put into Ryan's fund.
Christy, you've sat quietly for a minute. Can you list like some of the things that Ryan's fund goes for? Did you say that earlier?
Yeah, some of it can go to dues. It goes to, if you can't afford to purchase a tuxedo, they're going to help you with that. If there's anything like props that we need to purchase for each individual chorus member, it'll go towards that. Also, it also goes towards a thing called gala, which we have every 4 years, except for this year. So, because a lot of retreat, and a lot of these things really add up. So it's really nice to have this to help everyone out.
Yeah, and for gala, like it goes for the flight, it goes for the hotel, it goes for like even the cost of like the registration, like all that stuff, huh?
Yeah,
it's hard enough affording to live in the Bay Area in and of itself.
Yeah.
So I think what is so great about what we do is so many people, especially those that are struggling financially, one of the most important things that they can get from the chorus is a sense of community, and no one has to be denied that because they can't afford it.
Yeah,
which I think is wonderful.
Danika, you want to tell? Do you want to tell us some of the events that the Divas have done like over the years?
Sure. Many of these we have been experiments. We've tried many different ways to see how we can raise money. Some of them were very successful. Some of them we don't remember so fondly, but they happened. So we at one point did dinner with the Divas. We've done date night. One of our fantastic events that we did at one point was the Casino Cabaret. We've also done a couple more smaller events. We used to host an event called Drag Cycle, which was basically a spin class in full drag, and prizes went to who looked the most like a melted clown by the end. So that one's fun. We've done drag movie nights, where different events that we are going to be doing in the year are themed. So we watch movies that kind of lead up to it. I think one of the most epic ones we did was we had an event coming up that was centered around Paris is Burning. So of course we had to watch Paris is Burning. Lovely. But now our two main fundraisers that we do during the year, or on different years, are Mouth Off, which is an amateur lip sync competition. Everyone is invited to join, and prizes go to whoever can raise the most money in tips. All tips go to Ryan's fund, of course. And then the event for which I think the Divas have become the most notorious is Dragathon. Dragathon is an event where we utilize crowdfunding to the time leading up to the main event. All of our participants are able to start raising money ahead of time. And then our highest fundraisers compete in a full-on drag pageant, the winner of which becomes Miss Dragathon.
How does one participate in, because we just have the two right now, the Mouth Off and Dragathon. Rita or Christy, y'all want to speak to that? Maybe Rita, since you've been sitting quiet for a hot minute.
Well, for Mouth Off, really all that you need to do is prepare and act, whether that be one song, you make a mix that is usually about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. You create a sickening look, and you don't even have to be in drag if you don't really want to. And you invite all your friends, and then whoever gets the most tips at the end is the winner.
So you better stack that audience.
Like you would win.
Ask Shady Biscuit.
And then how about Dragathon? How does somebody participate in that? Rita or Christy, either one.
Well, for Dragathon, when I was asked to participate by actually Mama Richie, so I was in her house first, and she came up to me. I was really interested, and I was kind of just like waiting if a diva would ask me first. But
like
you can
to be
also
courted.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And then Mama Richie was the only one that year, and I was like, okay. And I was, keeping really, really modest, but I was very excited that somebody asked me. And yeah, but I think that you can also inquire within if you want to do Dragathon. After that, like, I competed in Dragathon for 5 years until I became a diva.
Nice.
Because, if you can't beat them, join them.
Love it.
There you go. There you go. So that's kind of all the questions I have about our herstory. That's it. We've gone a little longer than we want, but we wanted to let everybody know all about us. And so you know everything. If you have any questions, definitely send them in, divas@sfgmc.org, and we will be happy to answer them. We look forward to having you all join us for Mouth Off, for Dragathon. The future is bright. I know you're sheltering in place, but stay strong. We'll all be out there slaying the runway soon enough. That's it. Bye.
Bye.